We are live. Apparently. As you can see, I brought back the headphones. Alright. Be small out the way. Yeah. Welcome back to Everything Gaming with your host, me. I always say this stuff like it actually matters, but it doesn't. But yeah. I don't know. So as you guys know, I took last week off, and it's been 3 episodes since I had an episode by myself. So I wanted an episode by myself because I don't get interrupted that often, and Miguel isn't available at the moment. But yeah. The podcast is available on Google Podcasts and Spotify, and you can watch live at Game with Jonna Mondays at Friday at 3 p.m. Central Time. But this episode is basically, I'm going to keep talking about what I was talking last episode about the law, but this is going to be a more detailed version with less distractions. But yeah. And some other stuff. It's going to be all over the place. But yeah. After the cancellation of the law back in June, I didn't cancel the law on purpose. I just canceled the law because we couldn't record the law. COVID didn't let us record because no one could come to our house. I'm sorry. I'm tired. But yeah. As you know, the law was supposed to come out July 27th. It was supposed to come out on February 14th, but it wasn't finished at the time, so things didn't work out, so had to postpone it. And still we didn't have enough time to record it because of COVID. We got a solid couple of minutes in, but that was a good thing that I canceled it because now I have refreshed the story. Like, I've made not completely new story, but I've reconstructed the story of the law. Because one of my main goals for the story was to make a 3-dimensional character that has a personality. Like, the intentions of doing what he was doing is, like, I just want him to make not a generic villain. I want to make him a fleshed out villain because I'm going to flesh him out because he's going to be the same villain for the entire Law saga. The Law, it was going to contain 3 movies, but the final movie, I could not fit all that I wanted to fit in there in just one movie. So I split it into 2 parts. Part 3 and part 4. The 3rd movie and the 4th movie. And the first 2 movies are not standalone. They're not, like, everything follows a path. But the first 2 movies have endings, unlike the 3rd one, which leaves off on a cliffhanger. And then the 4th one starts. Because I was going to make it that the 2nd one and the 3rd one are part 1 and part 2. But the 2nd one, it's like, the 2nd one's my favorite. And the story for the 2nd one is good. Like, best one I've made. Not best, but like it's a very good story I made for the second movie. But um my main problem with the original story was that the villain was very one-dimensional. So I just had to remake the story to accommodate for the villain and have to make a villain that's not basic. Tired. But yeah, my goal, make a three-dimensional bit, because all the other characters I have story arcs and stuff like that. Because um the first Law movie, if I didn't revamp the story, it would have come out very, very bad. It wasn't gonna come out bad because the original story was not bad. The villain was bad. It was very complicated, very tangled, and so I wanted to really think about it. Think about it and redo everything to make the story as good as possible. But the first Law movie is called The Law, and then the second one's called The Law Fugitives, which applies to the first one where on the third trailer of The Law, which you can't see anymore because I took it down. If you watched it, which I don't know if you did. Um, I was declared a fugitive, and that's why the second one's continuing on that one, because this first one ends on me being the fugitive, me becoming the fugitive, and then on the third one, the second one, me being the fugitive and people chasing after me. Third one and fourth one, those are ones that I don't want to talk about because they're like the story's like too long to explain. I also didn't want to make too much of a complicated story because I do tend to make complicated stories. Like, if you see my universe, my superhero universe, which you probably won't, there's some complicated stuff. It is very complicated. But once you piece it all together, it makes sense. But to make sense, I'm super tired. But for it to make sense, you have to know every single piece of information that I have written down for you to take a grasp and understand my universe of superheroes. But in this one, not that's complicated. Also, I would love to continue the prison life, but that was just. I want to make one more episode to finish the series off, but we couldn't even do that. But that's besides the point. So in about a month, the Doppelgangers, my TV show, my second project. It was my third project, but it became my second one after the Law's cancellation. So for the moment, it's my second project because I don't actually have anything else to do. First project was Prison Life, but then I changed it to the Doppelgangers because since I have time and we're in quarantine, I just use the time every night, record some episodes. I decided to make it a TV show instead of a movie. I could still make it a movie. I could still record a movie. It's the Doppelgangers is like a very much TV show material. Once the first episode comes out, you can understand why. But the second one is my favorite episode so far. And the first season will be 12 episodes long. Not 3, I promise. I already have more than 3 episodes done, so good on that. But as you know, I didn't release a trailer. I did want to make it a real trailer, but I'm like right now there's a bunch of stuff happening and like I'm just tired, stressed, and everything. So I just did a rehash of the original teaser, which actually I haven't checked, but I wonder how many people watched that video. Cause okay, yeah, but it should come out in a month. That should be. I should probably start making YouTube videos by the time the Doppelgangers comes out because I haven't been making YouTube videos. As I said, I've been stressed. I've only been able to do the podcast. I'm concentrating on that for the moment for some reason. I just like doing the podcast. It's very fun. And it's easier to do than an actual video because on the video, I have to play a game and record multiple videos because if I record one day, I have to record another one day. So I need to make multiple. But here, I only have to make 2 videos a week because the podcast comes out on Monday and Friday. I wanted to make it Wednesday, but like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but like that's too much for me. I can barely keep myself awake or do anything at the moment. Can't make 3 episodes. Yeah. Today's Friday. Yeah. But let's continue with the law subject. I haven't really been talking about that. But, yeah. I'll take a break from the law because kind of. But yeah, I have multiple projects I'm working on. There's a TV show that I'm kind of interested in. I know I've been making TV shows only. I want to make movies, but movies take too long to make, and at the moment, I really don't have because I need cast for that. At least I need 4 people for that TV show. I mean 3 more. I already have them, but the coronavirus doesn't let me invite them home to make the series, and it's a really cool series. It's not cool. It's very sad. Not just kidding. It's kind of. I was gonna release it. Did I release it or did I not? I don't think I ever released a video. I didn't. Yeah, but I was gonna release a teaser. It didn't work out. Yeah, that's one project. I've had another project, but it's probably easy to make. But I need a studio with green screen stuff. I don't have that. But it's pretty cool comedy. I only know how to make comedies for some not comedy. Like they're not funny at all. The only thing that makes them funny is because they're cringy and like it kind of want to make you laugh. I'm not funny at all. Yeah, I might make a joke once in a while, but like I'm not really funny. Um, and I also have another project. It's also a TV show. There's actually 2 more that I have. I don't know. I just like making TV shows. I don't like just making a movie. Suppose that the law is movie material. And I've been up and down deciding which one I want for this one. But I know this one isn't. This isn't a TV show. This is apparently every series I make has a season cap. Like I cannot make more than 5 seasons because I said so. But this one's only gonna have 5 seasons. It is kind of a I don't know how to explain it. Let's just move on from this one while I think of a word, but let's move on to the next one. It is called Valhalla. No, I don't base it on the Assassin's Creed game. I'm talking about Norse mythology. This is basically a Norse mythology series with my made up characters. I tweak up a bunch of the story of the Norse mythology because it's fiction. I can do whatever I want. It's not realistic fiction. It's fiction, but I twist up Norse mythology a little bit and kind of it's pretty cool because I have concept art for one character, and I don't know where it is. Yeah, I had concept art for a character and the logo. And I kind of stopped. It's an animated series. I made concept art because I wanted to see if I can animate, but I can't. I don't know how to animate. But it's a series that really I cannot do unless I pay someone to animate. There's two of them, which is the other one, but the other one I can't do a live action version because I don't have a damn studio or like a bajillion bucks for SFX or FX or CGI, whatever you call it. And that's where I run into some of the problems because the story, I've kind of, I say kind of, it not really, but I've made it so it's like the story can line up with the budget I have. So kind of, it's not that intense. It's intense, but like it's not gonna do like as much stuff as the original script did, where I needed to like boom, 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 boom. But this one, it like the scenes are pretty toned. Not the scenes. The scenes are turned up a bunch because in the original, the fights were just so bad. Like it was legit just me and the people pushing each other, and that's it. But now I want to make them do actual fights because I rewatched John Wick, and oh goddamn, and that changed my perspective a lot of an action movie. Damn, that John Wick movie is so good. Leave a comment down on the comment section. What's your favorite John Wick movie? Or I don't know. My favorite movie, John Wick movie, is the second one. All three of them are great. My least favorite one is the third. And then my first and second, then the first, then the third. Third focuses way too much on action and barely any story. So kind of like that, yeah. Like I like action movies. Like, boy, yeah, I love action movies. But if you don't have at least a little bit of story or dialogue, it just kind of gets pretty boring. I'm not saying John Wick 3 was boring. I'm just saying like I at least wanted some story because it was definitely not boring. I keep saying confused with John Wick and James Bond because James Bond's amazing. I cannot wait for No Time to Die to come out. My most anticipated movie of 2020. Actually, if you watch my video on Final Fantasy VII Remake demo, I did talk about because I didn't know at the time that um No Time to Die was gonna come out November got this postponed. And I was so pissed because I was so excited to watch it because we were so close to the release date. I was like, yes. And then like, oh no, November. I'm like, I know that's a lot of things that's happened this year. Like a lot of movies got postponed. You had like Wonder Woman 1984. You got Black Widow. You got like a bunch of movies came out on like the home stingamajiggy. Mulan actually was the recent one, and $30. I'm gonna wait. a little bit more to watch Mulan. Because it's just like $30 for a movie is kind of too much. I would pay it, but since I'm not a big Mulan fan, I'm not saying I don't like Mulan. I've watched the movie, I like it, but I'm not gonna spend $30 in a movie I can probably wait for to come out on Redbox or something. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. People have been saying it's good, so expect it as well. It does have Donnie Yen, or I feel like that's how you pronounce his name. I don't even know anymore. But yeah, it's kind of like this year has been just total chaos. Like I don't know who opened the Jumanji or whatever voodoo magic happened, but this year has been getting even worse and worse and worse. First, it's the coronavirus. First, it's Kobe's death. Then you got the coronavirus. Then you got Chadwick Boseman. There's so much bad stuff. You got Killer Hornets. I don't even remember anymore. But I don't even know. Everything is just falling apart. I feel like we're gonna be quarantined in like 30 years, like for 30 years, because a cure for the coronavirus is gonna take a while to make. Because I've watched some videos and apparently it's impossible to make a cure for the virus. But like Jesus Christ, please make one, because it's kind of like it keeps spreading. Because mostly my suggestion is I still don't know why they haven't made quarantine mandatory, because the only reason it's spreading because apparently if we shut down the economy will fall. But what's the point of having an economy if everyone's gonna be dead? Like if we quarantine, we let the virus pass and we're good. But no, we're just gonna let people go to beaches, go inside restaurants, do whatever they want, regular stuff. People don't wear masks or anything. And then they say they don't shut down because the economy. But what's the point of having an economy, money, and everything if you're gonna be dead? Because if the virus keeps spreading, it's gonna affect more and more people, and more people are gonna die. If you just quarantine everyone, we will be fine. We let the virus pass, and then we'll be back to normal life. Once again, because I hate wearing masks and doing school at home. It sucks. It's not working. That's not gonna work. My chair is broken right here. Yeah, but that was just some quick blabberdy deuce about the virus. Let's go back to topic. Yeah, I was gonna take August as a break, but I feel like September's gonna also count until October, because this has just been a whirlwind of events and this shit bad. Because in August there was a bunch of stuff that happened. Actually, August was, whew, that was so bad. Like there was a bunch of stuff that happened to me, not to everyone in the world, just to me, happened in my life, and so that's that. I'm not gonna go into detail what happened because it's personal, and I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But whatever. This headphone looks so damn big on my head. Stupid. But everything's kind of fine now. The virus. So I went to school last week to take a test, and I've noticed that school at home and school at school, wearing a mask is super annoying, and I hate it because that day I had a runny nose, and Jesus Christ, bleh. But we had to do what we had to do, and that's that. But yeah, I really, really suggest you stay at home because this is getting out of hand. Yeah. So I said, oh, really? Like, really, 16 bajillionth time. I'm gonna check something real quick. Uh, really? I actually, so I might be able, if I can't get a PS5 this year, I might be able to get a gaming PC, which is good because then I can get a Elgato and then capture gameplay from the PC to my PS4 or from the PC to the PC. But yeah. I really have been. I feel like the mic I have right now is good. I've been looking at an Audio Technica one because those mics are good, as I've been told by people. But there's Audio Technica. There's the other one, but that one's $400. But I know it's good because I see a lot of podcasters use it, and I feel like it's good. It's $400, so it better be good. But mm, yeah, and I've heard the sound quality, and they're good. They're good. This mic is good. I was gonna buy the Razer. Is it called the Kraken? No, it's not called the Kraken. It's the Razer Siren X, I think it's called. But yeah, I've been meaning to upgrade my keyboard to the Razer Huntsman because I like the Razer Huntsman. It's good. It's cool. I have a Razer Black Widow Elite, and I like it. But for some reason, when I went to Best Buy and felt the Huntsman, it felt 20 times better. I'm the type of guy who loves my clicky keyboards, mechanical keyboards. I love clicky keyboards. Mushy keyboards because I know I tried out the Hyper X Alloy 2. I tried out the Corsair one, which I did like. I think it had red switches or something. I forgot, but I did like the Corsair one. There was the Logitech one, which I forgot what it was. It was like the minimalistic design. Minimalistic. The minimalist. Never mind. The ones with very thin keycaps, and I didn't really like it. I didn't even like the HP Omen one. It was pretty mushy. I like the ones that are clicky, or like the one like. But yeah, I have I have voices. I'll change the topic really quickly. I can make different voices, but not that sound like people. Like my deep voice, like I can make a really deep voice, but like it sounds like no one. Look, I am the Sith. I can make that voice. It sounds very different to my voice. Like I just changed the entire. I can make a high pitch voice. I think so. I don't even know. Um. Actually, if I have, there's this. I have a guitar. I have to start learning how to play it because I need to learn. Because I bought a guitar and I'm not gonna just let it dry. I might want to buy because I know how to play one instrument. Two, if you count the recorder, which no one counts as an instrument. I know how to play the flute. I know no one actually likes the flute. I just played it for some reason because I said I can play Zelda theme on this, and I'm like, oh god, that was the biggest mistake I've ever did in my entire life. Yeah, but since I know how to play, I might wanna. There's this flute. It's $38, and I should. I just like I should just buy it since I know how to play it. I should just use it to make music or stuff for the like. I might not remember how to play, but like I still know how. I just need to know how the notes. Remember what finger are the notes, and we're Gucci. That's weird. Whatever. But I remember when I play the guitar. I want to know the piano. I have two guitars actually. I have one right there, one right behind my monitor, then one in the closet, which is an actual guitar. This is just like the one that's behind my monitor is like a first act one, which I bought at the Goodwill because I thought it was actually like yeah, I can't really play. I always get the Mission Impossible theme song with the James Bond one confused. Like 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 they just have very similar theme songs, even though the James Bond is way older than Mission Impossible. 1962 was Doctor No, yeah, it's way older. The first Mission Impossible was 1997 or 1998. 1996. Well, that was close. Mission Impossible 8? Damn. Took 4 years for the second Mission Impossible to come out. Took 6 years for the next one to come out. Took 5 years for the fourth one. 3 years for the next one. And 3 years for the last one. Fallout. Mission Impossible Fallout was good. I like Henry Cavill's role. At least I saw him in something different besides the Superman. But yeah. After this, I'm definitely gonna go to sleep. I'm dying. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go. Let it poop. Yeah. I kind of need to. I want to redesign my room today, but for the moment, I'm not gonna do it today because I'm tired. I'll do it like next Friday or something. I just want to change my room up because why not? I just thought of something, but I can't do it because that's in the way and the printer's in the way. I need printer ink, or do I have any? Never mind, I do have printer ink. I have the cheapest printer ever. It can barely print colored pictures. The only reason we bought it is because it was cheap and we need a new printer. But now I'm trying to convince my mom to buy a new printer because that one is doggy shit. The problem is that the good thing about that printer is like the ink for it's like very cheap. It's like $10 for the ink. The problem is that it wastes like put one picture color, the entire thing just gone. Color like black lasts like about a couple of like you gotta list print like 20 pages of writing. Actually, in fact, the other day, actually no, 2 weeks ago, I needed a book for class, so I ordered the Zelda manga, the Twilight Princess manga, because they're really good. I started reading them 3 years ago, and I've read all of them besides three. I've read one, two. I don't three. I haven't read three. I own four and five. I ordered six, but uh, like what came in the mail was a thin piece of comic book that was free, and I paid $8 for that book. I know seven and eight are gonna. Eight comes out next year, so I actually didn't know two books came out and the eighth one was gonna come out. I knew the sixth one was gonna come out March of this year, but I didn't know the seventh one. I think they do two books a year. I don't even know. So I was gonna order the third one. But I was like, I should probably continue with the story and then I'll read the third one. I'm probably gonna buy them because I wanted to complete the collection because I'm collecting. I'm not big into collecting anymore. I do like collecting, but kind of gotta give myself some priorities. Like I still collect games. The thing I don't collect that much anymore is consoles. I still have PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4. I just don't have an N64, a GameCube, or an Xbox 360. I had two PS2s. I sold my fat one and I kept the slim. I was gonna sell my PS1, but they didn't let me sell it because apparently the disc reader doesn't work. Every time I play Gran Turismo, Tomb Raider, or Final Fantasy VII, it always works. Which actually, this episode was super close to being me just ranting about Final Fantasy VII or any, but I'll leave that for the next episode. I want to kind of not bother you with my fanboy personality just yet. So, yeah. And plus, if you want to see my fanboy, you go watch my review. Damn, that was the best review I've actually. It's a comparison and a review. That took me 2 days. It took me one day to record, and then the second day to edit it. The video that's taken me the most probably is the Zelda 10 games because it took 3 to 4 days to finish that video because since I have a bedtime because of school, I recorded stuff like bit by bit. The final parts were like the games were what I described the games were um right before school, before I went to the bus and I just recorded and also you see me like just all that. But yeah, kind of been I have videos done. Is that problem is that I have to finish my review for The Last of Us. That way I can release the last videos for The Last of Us. And then start uploading Last of Us Part 2, GTA 5, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Rise of the Tomb Raider. I have a bunch of games at the moment that I can play. And once the PS5 comes out, I'm playing the Horizon Forbidden West when it comes out. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Gran Turismo 7, whatever Final Fantasy 7 Part 2 is going to come out. Cyberpunk 2077, Call of Duty Cold War, um Ratchet and Clank, Rift Apart, um, Resident Evil 8. I'm really excited for Resident Evil 8, Gran Turismo 7, Horizon. For out of all of the games of the presentation, my favorite was Horizon Zero Forbidden West, because at the time I was playing Horizon for Zero Dawn, and I really loved Horizon Zero Dawn, and seeing a sequel to the game after I finished mine and so quickly, like I finished the game in a couple of weeks, like I finished it like 2 weeks. I stopped playing it for a while and then I got back into it. Like I sometimes play a game for a bunch, like I play, then I stop playing, then I come back to it. That's the same thing that happened with what game was it? Shout out to Tomb Raider and Kingdom Hearts. Stopped playing it for a good while, and then I got back to it, and then I've left abandoned them. Like I had some series back, and then like I had FF15. I had the original Final Fantasy 7, which is still gonna happen, but for the moment, it's not gonna happen because there's so many other games I want to play. At the moment, I had Last of Us Part 2, which I've really liked, except the part where they killed Joel. I crack my fingers for some reason. I don't know. I like popping my fingers. They make a weird sound. I like the sound they make. But yeah, part 2 of my made up console coming soon because I've already done a bunch of progress. Just kidding, I haven't made none, but it will come out one day. I say a bunch of stuff. I'm like a person who says a bunch of stuff I'm gonna do and then I never do them. I'm like a type of person. Like I'm that type of person. I say I'm gonna do it and then I never end up doing it. But yeah, next episode I think it's gonna be with Miguel. Might be by myself. Might be something different. I might have a new guest on if he ever answers my damn text. But coming on pretty long, so yeah. You can the podcast. This is Everything Gaming. It's available on Google Podcast, Spotify, and you can watch live at YouTube. My YouTube Game with Jonna, Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. Central Time, and I'll leave you guys off with that. And guys, do whatever you want, but stay at home and peace.